When I first started trading, I was looking for literally anything to get out of the classroom as a full-time teacher. Anything. After time and time again of failing and losing money, y'all, I realized that being a profitable trader is actually super simple and actually quite boring. In this video, I'm going to break down completely how I was able to leave my job as a full-time teacher. I'm going to give you a checklist that is actually really easy to repeat, easy to follow, and is what I use to replace my income as an elementary school teacher. All right. So if you're new to trading or if you're struggling, this video is for you. So go ahead and get your notepad because you already know note takers are money makers. But before we get there, if you ever want to trade with me live, look at my screen and actually learn how to trade options, go ahead and just click the link in my description or just simply comment the word Discord. All right, y'all, let's get right into the video. All right, y'all. So number one of the checklist is going to be we only trade during trendy days. Okay. So now let me clearly define what a trend is. All right. And I brought out the whiteboard for you because you know I'm serious. All right. So here we have these lines represent candlesticks. And what we're looking for, what is an ideal trend, is either a uptrend or a downtrend. So when it comes to an uptrend, what we're looking at is a series of higher highs. Just literally think about something going higher than it was. Just like if you're looking at a mountain, right? There's peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. And that's how the chart moves. They never move straight up. So this is just going to be considered a higher low. Then we have a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. This is one we're looking for, all right? Now, this is when we trade options. You can also make money on the downside. We can use a downtrend also. So just like in an uptrend, the market does not just move in a straight line down. We have some moves down and we have what we call a pullback, okay? So when it comes to a downtrend, what we're looking for is a series of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows, okay? And this is also what we're looking for to trade in. Now, what we don't trade in, right, is what we call a choppy market. This is no trend, right? There's no uptrend, there's no downtrend, it's sideways. And I want you to remember, when there's a sideways trend, you will get chopped up. This is what we call choppy. Right? No clear direction. So we call that a no trade zone. We're not looking to trade in it. All right, y'all. So number two to the checklist is sticking to your strict entry rules. And I'm I want to boldly put the word strict. Okay. What a lot of beginner traders or traders who are having issues with their trading, what they do is once the market opens, right, that bell rings, all of your rules and all of your thought process goes out the window. For whatever reason, you don't even know why you entered and the trade doesn't go in your favor. Okay, guys? So literally stick to your entry rule. Be very, very rigid in regards to that. Because no matter what the case is, guys, I would rather a trade miss me and I have stuck to my rules. Because of the simple fact that this is what I use to, like I said, leave my full-time job as an elementary school teacher. And by being very specific on why I'm getting into a trade has safeguarded me, right? Not only my capital, but my confidence. So my friends, if you want longevity and you want to really be a trader, you have to be strict. You have to have discipline and have to have confidence in knowing that you know why, or you have a reason of why you're getting into a specific trade. If you cannot tell me X, Y, and Z is why I got in, even if you won, my friends, you can't repeat it. And what we want in regards to being a profitable trader is something that we can repeat time and time and time again. And hey, if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But guess what? You can repeat it. All right. So I hope you're liking the video thus far. If you have not done so yet, give me a thumbs up. We're on number 3. All right. Number 3 is volatility plus patience equals big rewards. So my friends, like I was saying, when it comes to as traders, when the market opens, you get on this high of like, yes, I'm ready to trade, right? I'm ready to get in there. But guys, can I tell you, one of the biggest things when it comes to being a profitable trader is having patience for the play to set up and come to you. You can be waiting for a trade for 30 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, if the setup is not there, we do not need to take a trade. The market rewards patience plus discipline. Are you going to have discipline to wait for your setup? Are you going to have discipline to actually wait for your specific entry and actually follow your strategy? Okay. The market knows. There are times that, my friends, you may have to wait 30 minutes. You might have to wait 2-3 days. But when you do respect yourself and respect your strategy, that entry or that setup that comes to you will definitely reward you for that patience and that discipline that you have employed. I will go as far as 90 to 99% of traders do not have the discipline, do not have the patience. And guess what? Account gets blown, or they say trading isn't for them. It's too hard. It's not too hard. What it is, trading is extremely simple if you are able to be what? Disciplined and patient. Okay. So once again, my friends, we like to trade in a volatile market. Yes, but we have patience to wait for our setup. I hope you hear the repetition of waiting and understanding that your patience will definitely pay off in the long term. And what do you want? Do you want a quick grab, or do you want something that you can have as a skill that can pay you over time? If you're new or you're beginning or you're struggling, do not go for a huge cash grab right away. That is how you set yourself up for an issue or, disaster at the end of the day, right? If you over leverage yourself, you put yourself at risk. But if you are building up your account over time, then you will see the success grow. So let's go on to number 4. So we're on number 4 of our checklist. And number 4 is always having a game plan. Okay. And one of the biggest parts of your game plan, or my game plan, is my key levels. Okay. So here I'm going to show you how I draw my key levels every morning. You should be drawing your levels every morning. I actually draw them for my group and drop them into the Discord every morning. This area here, my friends, on my tradingview.com is the pre-market area, right? And you can easily get that on your chart by simply clicking this gear stick here. You see session, you just change the regular hours to extended hours, and boom, you'll have it on your chart. Okay. What I like to see here, or what I like to mark as one of my key levels, is pre-market high. So the highest point, like you literally can see the highest peak during this little orange shaded area, is this candle right here. So all I do is simply mark a level there. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing that in a second. Okay. And then I like to also mark pre-market low. Okay, which is the lowest point in this little shaded area here. Okay, so I use this pre-market data as key levels, and all key levels is where buyers or sellers are hanging out at, and price has reacted there before. A reaction can be a bounce, it could be just a touch, but reacting is what we need to know of where price may react. So what I like to do when I'm trading intraday, and I do this every day, is what I like to trade when I see a break of either pre-market high or a break of pre-market low, right? The market has opened, and let's see what happens when the market goes, okay? Clearly, right off the bat, we see a break of what? Pre-market high, and we see a nice push to the upside. Volume bars are pushing here also, so volume is here also, okay, my friends? So as you can see, nice push to the upside here. Okay. And I am excited right now because guess what? I got my break of my pre-market high. I see a nice trend, and I am saying, wow, this is a possible call position, right? All right, y'all. So here is another chart. We're on Amazon, and I'm just using this as an example of key levels. Okay. And like I told you before, levels are simply where price has reacted. So as you can see on this red line here, right? A price has reacted here. Every time price came down, it stopped and bounced up a little bit, touched and bounced up a little bit. Also here, I wanted to show you this in real time. I can draw a level right here. Because as you can see, every time price touches this resistance, it bounces down and finds support at this red level. Bounces up, resistance, support, resistance, support. So why is this important to you as a trader, right? If you're aware of these levels, my friends, you would not want to be entering into a possible put position here because of the fact that price has reacted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multiple times throughout the day. Same thing in regards to a possible call position. We would not want to be putting our money on saying that the stock would go up because of the fact that we have seen that this particular stock has found resistance multiple times throughout the day. All right, y'all. So this is a level here. Remember, we saw this is a level of resistance, and so this is a level of support here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the next day, right? Remember, this is is pre-market, and then this is the next trading day. And remember, this yellow line is a level that I drew yesterday during the market hours. So let's see what price does in regards to this level during the trading day now, okay? So we see it's going, all right, it's playing around at that support, found support there. See, did not break through. And this is the resistance level from yesterday. Okay, so as you can see, price is reacting there. Okay, but as we can see here, we get a clear break, right? A break, retest, and a continuation of this particular trade. So guys, I want y'all to understand that price just does not just move willy-nilly out here. This is why it's important to actually know how to find key levels and how to actually trade using key levels, because of the fact that as a technical trader, we can use historical data, which is literally just looking at what price did yesterday and making an informed decision of what price will do today. So it's not chance, it's not gambling, it is analyzing a chart, and it's simply just looking at what price has done and being aware of what it may do in these particular areas. So I hope you learned something new from this video. If you ever want to trade live with me and learn how to actually trade options, simply comment the word Discord down below, or just go ahead and click the link in my description box, all right? Hey, make sure you write me a comment. I love reading them. Ask me a question. I'm the same person that you see here, so please do. And if you have not done so yet, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to make lots more videos like this. And hey, if ain't nobody told you, you can do this. I believe in you. Have a good rest of the day, okay? Bye!